Now, subscribe to Bright Duty course at ₹1 per day only. Download Bright Duty app from Play Store and get the online courses prepared by competent and experienced teachers for different education boards of classes 6 to 10. Bright Duty courses are available for the subjects of Math, Science, Social Science, English and Hindi in English and Hindi medium. Bright Duty follows three-step approach, that is learning, assessment and exam preparation. In learning, topic-wise video lectures with explanation of concepts and discussion of textbook examples and questions are available with the solutions. In assessment, topic-wise online MCQ test, practice assignments and chapter-wise question bank are available with the solutions. In exam preparation, previous year's question papers, sample papers and model test papers are available with the solutions. Sign up today on Bright Tutor and avail your courses at affordable prices.
And webinars for principals, teachers, educationists, students and parents on various educational and non-educational topics like change in syllabus exam pattern, career guidance, parenting, pedagogy, coding classes, use of technology, cybersecurity, general awareness program, and many more. We have conducted many hundreds of webinars with about 1 million participants in the last 3 years. The technology arm of Goyal Brothers Prakashan, Bright Tutor, provides online digital learning content for the K-12 level in variety of languages for more than 20 educational boards in all of the major subjects.
Now we have Dr. Jatin with us, who is having more than 14 years of experience in the industry to tell us about today's topic. So, Dr. Jatin, the platform is all yours now. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Namaste and good evening all. Today we are going to discuss about the latest changes in ISC paper pattern for the academic year 2021-22. In this webinar, we will discuss reduced and bifurcated syllabus which will be in term 2 for ISC math exam. We'll also discuss a specimen question paper which has been published by ISC. We'll discuss some types of questions that will be asked in a semester 2 exam. Then we'll discuss some tips for students on how to prepare for exam and how to attempt the paper. First of all, let me introduce the ISC examination, which is the Indian School Certificate Examination. Now we'll have a second semester examination in the tentatively last week of April 2022 as per the circular published by ISC. And exam will be taken on the latest bifurcated syllabus. Semester 2 examination will be, as we know, it will be a subjective type examination. And mode of examination is not finalized yet that we know. It can be either online or offline, and it is depending upon the pandemic situation. This is a syllabus of semester 2 examination. We have in semester 2, we have units calculus, probability, section A, which is compulsory to attempt. Then we have option in section B and C. Generally, science students opt for section B, and commerce students they opt for section C. In section A, we have 2 units, calculus and probability. Under calculus, we have indefinite integrals, definite integrals, and differential equations. Under probability, we have probability which have been continued from grade 11, and then Bayes theorem. In section B, under the unit of 3-dimensional geometry, we have planes, because lines we took in semester 1, and under the unit of application of integrals, we'll have area under curve. In section C, we have 2 units, linear regression and linear programming. These units are complete units. They don't have any subunits. Now we can now we'll discuss a deleted portion. As we know, indefinite integrals. If we discuss about first indefinite integrals, then here in indefinite integrals we have some reduction in the syllabus. Especially some specific type of integrals like we can say in method of partial fraction. This year in semester 2, a by linear plus bx plus c by quadratic, it has been removed. Then some special integrals like a sin x plus b cos x upon c sin x plus d cos x. This type of special integrals are not there. In definite integrals, if we discuss definite integrals, then under the definite integrals, we generally study definite integral as a limit of sum. It is not there now in the reduced syllabus. Only one topic has been removed from definite integrals. In probability, nothing is removed except probability distribution. In Bayes theorem, the complete unit will be included in semester 2 exam. Application of integral complete unit is there in linear regression and in linear programming. In linear regression, no portion is deleted, and in linear programming, transportation problems are excluded. Okay, now unit-wise course structure for mathematics semester 2. First of all, we will discuss calculus, and under calculus, we will discuss indefinite integrals. As per the reduced syllabus, under the indefinite integrals, these all the topics which you can find on this slide are included. Integration as an inverse process of differentiation. As we know, integration is nothing more than but the antiderivative. All the questions based on this concept, integration as an inverse process of differentiation will be there. Then integration of a variety of functions by substitution, like trigonometric substitution, and by partial fraction and by parts. Evaluation of simple integrals of the following types, like a fundamental theorem calculus without proof, basic properties of definite integrals and evaluation of definite integrals. Then we study, if we discuss these all the things in detail, then antiderivative of polynomials and functions like ax plus b the whole raised to n, sin x, cos x, integration of sec square x, integration of cos x square x, etc. These all the things are included. Then integrals of the type sin square x, sin cube x, sin raised to 4x, cos square x, cos cube x, cos raised to 4x, etc. are there in the syllabus. Then integration of 1 upon x, e raised to x are also there. Integration by substitution is there. Special integrals like f of x the whole raised to n into f dash x and f dash x upon f of x are also there. As we know, this should be there as this has a very good impact on definite integrals to solve or to analyze some questions in definite integrals and differential equations as well. Then integration of tan x, cot x, sec x, and cosec x are there. Integration by parts is there. Integration using partial fractions. We have under the partial fraction, we have a integration like 1 upon linear into linears. That is p of x by q of x. I'm saying about the proper rational functions. Then integrals of type 1 upon x square plus or minus x square and linear by quadratic type integrations. Then definite integrals. We have a fundamental theorem of calculus without proof. That is a integration. If first we will analyze the given question using integration, and then we substitute upper limit minus we will substitute lower limit. It is a fundamental theorem of calculus. And then properties of definite integrals. And all the properties I have mentioned here, which can be are asked and which can be utilized as a concept in the questions. F of x a to b, f of x, integration of f of x in the limit of a to b, that we can define it as a f of t dt in the limit of a to b. As we know, definite integral does not depend upon the variable. Then this is a flipping of limit. That is, if we flip the limit, then the given integral will be the additive inverse of the main question. Then we can split the limit under the given domain, and then we can replace substitution by sum of limit minus x. Then we have a odd and even function. If the function is odd in the under the limit minus a to a, then the integral is 0. If it is even, then it is 2 times 0 to a. These all the properties, all the concepts are there in definite integrals. Then differential equations. We have a definition of differential equation and some questions based on that: order and degree of differential equation, general and particular solutions of a differential equation, and then solution of differential equation. We know that we have three types of three methods by which we can solve the given differential equation. That is a method of separable variables, homogeneous differential equation, and linear differential equation. So these all methods are there. If we discuss it in detail, then it is a differential equation, order and degree, solution of differential equation, and under the solution of differential equation, we have variable separable method, homogeneous method, and linear differential equation in both the form. That is a dy by dx plus p of x equal p of x into y equals q of x, and dx by dy plus p of y equals p of y into x equals q of y. In differential equation, the second order differential equations are excluded in reduced syllabus. It is not there. Then the probability. We have a conditional probability, multiplication theorem on probability, independent events, total probability, and Bayes theorem. Questions based on probability distribution are not there in the reduced syllabus.
Now, subscribe to Bright Duty course at ₹1 per day only. Download Bright Duty app from Play Store and get the online courses prepared by competent and experienced teachers for different education boards of classes 6 to 10. Bright Duty courses are available for the subjects of Math, Science, Social Science, English and Hindi in English and Hindi medium. Bright Duty follows 3-step approach, that is learning, assessment and exam preparation. In learning, topic-wise video lectures with explanation of concepts and discussion of textbook examples and questions are available with the solutions. In assessment, topic-wise online MCQ test, practice assignments and chapter-wise question bank are available with the solutions. In exam preparation, previous year's question papers, sample papers and model test papers are available with the solutions. Sign up today on Bright Duty and avail your courses at affordable prices.
Then in three-dimensional geometry, we have a Cartesian and vector equation of plane, distance of a point from plane, equation of xy plane, yz plane and zx plane, Cartesian and vector equation of plane, direction, cosines, direction ratio of the normal to plane, 1 point form, normal form, intercept form, distance of a point from a plane and intersection of line and plane. These all the concepts are included. Then application of integrals, we have an area under curve, and under this unit, I just want to say under this unit, simple curves, that is lines, parabolas, polynomial functions are will be there. Some complicated curves will not be there. One more thing, area enclosed between two curves are also there. It has not been removed by ISC. Then linear regression. Under linear regression, we will have lines of regression of x on y and y on x, lines of best fit. Scatter diagram is not there. Then we have a regression coefficient of x on y and y on x, a property byx into bxy is R square. R is called, as we know, Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. And we know that value of R square, it lies between 0 and 1. Then identification of regression equations, estimation of value of one variable using the value of other variable from appropriate line of regression. And under linear regression, as I said, scatter diagram is not there. Now under linear programming, we'll have an introductory basics, then related terminology such as constraints, objective functions, optimization, different type of linear programming problems, mathematical formulation of linear programming problems, graphical method of solution for problems in two variables, feasible and infeasible regions, that is bounded and unbounded regions, feasible and infeasible solutions, and optimal feasible solutions are there. In linear programming, transportation problems are excluded. Okay. Now detail of ISC specimen paper. We have 3 sections. Section A is compulsory for all the students, and we have option in section B and section C. As per the specimen paper published by ISC, if we discuss the distribution of marks, then section A will be of 32 marks and section B and C will be of 8 marks. As per the specimen paper, in 32 marks section, that is in section A, we can have 6 1 marks question, 3 2 marks questions, 2 4 marks questions, and 2 6 marks questions. Let me clear you one thing. This is a prescribed format, right? Based on specimen paper published by ISC. Okay. In section B, we can have 2 2 marks questions and 1 4 mark questions, and same for section C. Okay. So total paper will be of 40 marks, total of 40 marks. 32 marks section A and 8 marks either section B or section C. As we know, maximum time allowed is 1.5 hours and additional 10 minutes for reading. Maximum marks are 40. Internal options, 2 options for 2 marks, 1 option for 4 marks, and 1 option for 6 marks. These are the internal options, which we can find in a specimen paper published by ISC. Sections, we have 3 sections. Section A is compulsory. Section B generally for science students, and section C generally for commerce or humanities students. Okay, but it is not there. It is not compulsory. That is what I want to say is science students, they have to opt for section B. They cannot write section C. It is not like that. It is not compulsory. Student can choose either section B or section C. Now, chapter-wise marking scheme. These marks includes all the internal options, right? Okay. So, indefinite integrals 1. That is a standard forms of indefinite integrals. It has a 6 marks weightage. Indefinite integrals 2, sorry, here it is a mistake, typo error. Indefinite integrals 2, it has 4 marks. That is a method of integrals. F dash x upon f of x raised to n into f dash x, e raised to x into f of x plus f dash x, all the methods. Then indefinite integrals 3, special integrals like linear equations by quadratic equation, 1 upon quadratic equation. Weightage 6 marks. Then weightage of definite integrals will be 9 marks, and differential equation, weightage of differential equation will be 5 marks. Then for probability, laws of probability, it has 10 marks weightage, and for Bayes theorem, it has 6 marks weightage. These all the marks which you can see here in this slide, marks, it includes the internal options, right? Okay. So don't think like, sir, this is 30 plus 16. It is a 46 marks. Actually, section A will be of only 32 marks, but here I have included all the internal options. That's why you can find a total of 46 marks. Then in section B, 3-dimensional geometry, it has 4 marks weighted. The plane, an application of integrals, which is an area under curve, it has 4 marks weighted. Total 8 marks. In section C, linear regression, it has 4 marks weightage, and linear programming, it has also 4 marks weightage. Now, project work. As per the circular published by ISC, project work will be of 20 marks. 20 marks are assigned for the project work. Candidates will be expected to have completed 2 projects, one from section A and one from either section B or section C. Okay, and the project work will be assessed by the subject teacher and a visiting examiner appointed locally or approved by the council. If we discuss about the distribution of marks, then mark allocation for each project is 10 marks, as we have 2 projects, one for section A, and it has 10 marks weightage, and one for section B or C, it has also 10 marks weightage. So total 2 projects and 20 marks. For oral format, 1 mark. For content, 4 marks. For findings, 2 marks. And viva was based on the project, 3 marks, total 10 marks.
Now, subscribe to Bright Duty course at ₹1 per day only. Download Bright Duty app from Play Store and get the online courses prepared by competent and experienced teachers for different education boards of classes 6 to 10. Bright Duty courses are available for the subjects of Math, Science, Social Science, English and Hindi in English and Hindi medium. Bright Duty follows 3-step approach, that is learning, assessment and exam preparation. In learning, topic-wise video lectures with explanation of concepts and discussion of textbook examples and questions are available with the solutions. In assessment, topic-wise online MCQ test, practice assignments and chapter-wise question bank are available with the solutions. In exam preparation, previous year's question papers, sample papers and model test papers are available with the solutions. Sign up today on Bright Duty and avail your courses at affordable prices.
This is the list of suggested project work for section A. You can assign a project of from a function, and students are asked to demonstrate a function which is 1, but not 2, or function which is invertible. You can also assign a project from an inverse trigonometric function. For example, draw the graph of y equals sine inverse x, cos inverse x. This is a prescribed list of suggested project work. It is not a mandatory. You have to assign project from this list only. Okay. Then we can assign a project from increasing and decreasing function, or using a geometrical significance of dy by dx. As we know, dy by dx, it represents a slope of tangent to any curve y equals f of x. Okay. You can also assign a project on a concept of a local maxima and local minima. You can assign a project of a very good, wonderful concept of application of differential equation to solve a usual life problem like population increase or decrease, bacteria count in a culture. You can also assign a project on conditional probability, total probability, and the concept of Bayes theorem. For section B, using vector algebra, find the area of parallelogram or triangle. Area analytic, you can ask to derive the area analytically and verify the same. Then find the image of line with respect to given plane, or find the area bounded by the parabola on oblique line, that is y equals to x, or parabola. Any other pairs of curves which are specified in syllabus may also be taken, like ellipse, circle, hyperbola. Okay, this is just an example. Okay, now in section C, you can ask to draw a rough sketch of cost, average cost, and marginal cost function, or revenue function, average revenue function, or marginal revenue function. You can ask to give their mathematical interpretation using the concept of increasing and decreasing function. Then for a given data, find regression equation by the method of least squares. Also find angle between regression line. Okay. Then using any suitable data, find the optimum cost profit by formulating a linear programming problem. Okay. You should note that no question paper for project work will be set by the council. Okay. There is a sample table for project work. You can find here assessment of project 1 and project 2, and here the final column for 20 marks. Here you can write a UID of candidate, then marks out of 7 by teacher, out of 7 from visiting examiner, the A plus B by 2, then marks of viva voce, which will be conducted by the visiting examiner, and here total out of 10 marks. Okay, and the same for project 2. This is a sample table for project work, which you can use during the project Viva. Okay, now ISC specimen question paper published by Council. Section A, you can find here questions, 1 marks questions. It is not mandatory that under this question 1, first, second, and third, and fourth will be MCQ only. Okay, this, as I said, this is a prescribed question paper. Okay, it is not compulsory. As a first question, they have to ask MCQ only from indefinite integral. Okay, it is not like that. Okay, so in first question, ISC has asked one question from indefinite integral to here. You can solve this question by using the concept of integration of f of x raised to n into f dash x dx. Okay, as we know, differentiation of log x will be 1 upon x. It is there. So the integration will be log x the whole raised to 3 by 3. So the value of k will be 3. Right. Okay. In question 2, they have asked one wonderful property of a definite integral. And they have given 4 options by which you can analyze the given question. Then sub question 3, it is from a differential equation. Find the degree of differential equation. Okay, in question 4, they have asked a question based on the indefinite integral, the property e raised to x into function plus derivative of function. Then in question 5, they have asked a question from a probability, laws of probability. Question 6 is also from a laws of probability. Now, as we know, there will be 6 questions of 1 mark in section A. Now, in 2 marks question, they've given an internal option, and question 2 is from indefinite integral. Okay, question 3, it is also of 2 marks question, and they've given an internal option over here. It's a differential equation question. Then in question 4, it is also 2 marks question from definite integral. Question 5 is from a laws of probability. It is a 4 marks question with internal option. In question 6, it is also from an indefinite integral, a 4 marks question. Question 7 is a Bayes theorem question, which is a 6 marks question. Question 8 is also a 6 marks question with internal option. Here you can find one thing which I want to clear is, here they have given option like question of from indefinite integral. In here it is from a definite integral. It is not like that. In final paper it will be like this only. It can be, but it is not compulsory. Both can be from indefinite or both can be from definite, right? Okay, it is not like that. In 6 marks question, if we prepare only indefinite, then we can cover the marks. It is not like that. This is a prescribed specimen question paper, right? Okay, in section B, 2 marks question, 1 marks question. First question from plane, second question is also from plane, and then question 10 is of 2 marks question from plane, and question 11 is from application of integral, that is area under curve. It is of 4 marks question. In section C, 2 1 marks question. Both the questions are asked from it has been from linear regression. Okay, question 13 is a 2 marks question. It is of a linear regression question, and question 14 is a linear programming problem, which is for 4 marks. Here you can find a link of ebook by which you can sharpen the saw of mathematics for ISC Sem2. Now tips for exam preparation. As we know, you should start your revision early. If we assume it will be the ISC exams will be from 26th or 27th or 25th April, then we have a few days to complete the syllabus. So it is not it should not be like we'll study after 10 days or 15 days. You should start your revision as early as possible. And the second thing is, you will almost certainly find some subjects easier than others. You will also find that you have more to revise for some subjects than others. That is, make a list of priority. The third is, look after yourself during study and exam time. You will be able to work better if you eat healthy diet and get plenty of sleep. Vary your revision techniques. You can use a flow charts. You can use some diagrams to remember some things efficiently. Take regular breaks. You cannot work solidly for 8 hours. Okay. Take small breaks between the preparation. Okay. Between the 1 hour of revision. Okay. Know your exam. That is a syllabus. Reduce this syllabus. Reduce syllabus. Specimen paper. Methods. Okay. Distribution of marks and everything. Make sure that you have looked the past papers. You should. It is advisable that you at least you should solve past 10 years papers.
Now, subscribe to Bright Duty course at ₹1 per day only. Download Bright Duty app from Play Store and get the online courses prepared by competent and experienced teachers for different education boards of classes 6 to 10. Bright Duty courses are available for the subjects of Math, Science, Social Science, English and Hindi in English and Hindi medium. Bright Duty follows 3-step approach, that is learning, assessment and exam preparation. In learning, topic-wise video lectures with explanation of concepts and discussion of textbook examples and questions are available with the solutions. In assessment, topic-wise online MCQ test, practice assignments and chapter-wise question bank are available with the solutions. In exam preparation, previous year's question papers, sample papers and model test papers are available with the solutions. Sign up today on Bright Duty and avail your courses at affordable prices.
Read entirely and make brief notes and plan the day of exam. Now, at the time of writing a paper, first of all, you should know the choice of questions. You may be given a choice of questions to answer, as internal options are there in the question paper. Make sure that you read all your options carefully before choosing. Okay, don't waste your time. If you are sure for any question, then you should start. Okay, otherwise go for the option. Okay, next option. Read the instruction carefully. Before you get the question paper, close your eye, take deep breaths and relax. This will deal with any stress or anxiety you might be experiencing, and it will be fresh in your mind. Take the first 10 minutes of the exam to analyze the question paper thoroughly. As we know, we will have 10 minutes for reading the paper and 1.5 hours for the writing. So take this first 10 minutes of the exam to analyze the question paper thoroughly. Okay. Begin with reading the instruction first, then proceed with going through each of the questions and mark allotted to them. This way you will know how much time to spend on each question. Create a strategy. Decide which questions you are going to answer, draft a plan in your mind and execute accordingly. Take your time and don't hurry through. Okay. We know that the biggest problem in math, which students are facing, is silly mistakes. So try your best to avoid silly mistakes. Okay. Don't hurry. Okay. If time permits, read your answers after writing them, so that if you've done any silly mistakes, so you can identify and you can correct it. Okay. Once you are done answering, try to read all your answers completely. This way you can rectify your mistakes and improve your answers if need. And we try to answer the questions you are not sure about. If you have completed your paper in 1 hour 15 minutes, then don't try to write internal options. Okay. First, go through the whole paper, check it, verify each and everything. What I have done is correct or not. Okay. By this way, you can rectify many silly mistakes. Okay. Thank you.
We now welcome doubts from all the people who are present here. So we welcome the doubts now. Whosoever are having doubts, you can write in the chat box. Any doubts, anyone? Can we ask the people to unmute themselves? Whosoever is having any doubt, they can unmute themselves and ask the doubt.
Yes, ma'am. My doubt is,
Yes, please continue.
am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, ma'am. My doubt is, will it be enough for the students to complete the paper and revise it thoroughly within 1.5 hours?
Sir, it depends upon the practice which is done by the students. If students, if particular student has all the clear concepts, then they can easily complete their paper within the 1 hour and 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Any other doubt? Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am. There are many more problems related to indefinite integrals like x square plus any constant divided by x raised to the power 4 plus x square plus some constant. Will these kind of questions will be coming in exams?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They will be there.
These are some special kind of integrals.
Actually, all the things from a special kind of integrals, it has not been excluded, sir.
Okay. So this is not actually mentioned.
What I advise is, actually, sir, calculus is one of the major part of major and fundamental part of mathematics, right?
Right.
What I advise is whether it is in the reduced syllabus or not, but you should learn the concepts at least. You should know how to deal with this type of. You can find some things like one particular concept is excluded from the indefinite integrals, but you can find the same concept in definite integrals. Okay, it has not been excluded in definite integrals. So what I advise is you should learn all the concepts at least. I'm not saying that you should practice more on the all the concepts which has been removed by the ISC.
Anything else? Anybody else? Any doubt?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am, you're audible.
My doubt is, do we have a question from differential equation?
Which type of questions, ma'am? We will have a differential equation questions in Sem2 paper. You are asking
like
for a
linear
particular topic.
Linear
Differential equation. Yes, it has
Yes.
not been. Yes, it has not been excluded. It is there. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
So I guess that's all with the.
Good afternoon, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Sir, in integration, we have some special forms, right? So, do we have questions from that special form?
Ma'am, we have, for example, just a minute. Here you can find integration using partial fractions and integrals of type dx by x square plus or minus x square and linear by quadratic. These are the special forms of integrals, right?
Yes, sir.
Under the partial fractions, you will not have some concepts like 1 upon linear, P of x by linear into quadratic. It has been excluded.
So can you please change the slide? I mean, the next slide. Can I see the next slide?
This one?
Yes, sir. So here in definite integral, we'll have certain questions where we are using the form, the form which is excluded. Do we
Yes, ma'am.
have to practice those questions to the students?
Yes, ma'am. You have to practice. Actually, that only I am saying. Some topics or some concepts are excluded from indefinite integrals, but without that, you cannot analyze the problem of definite integrals. So you should know at least the concept of that indefinite integral, right?
Oh, okay, sir. But so we have to teach that also from indefinite integral.
Yes, exactly, ma'am. Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay, sir. And one more question.
Yes, ma'am.
In LPP, do we have transportation? I mean, transportation problem.
No.
Do we have to?
We
No,
don't
we don't
have
have.
we don't have a transportation problems in linear programming. All the transportation problems are excluded, ma'am, in reduced syllabus.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Hello, sir. I have a doubt. Sir, I just want to know.
Your voice is not clear, ma'am.
I guess nobody's speaking now, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you for Thank you for participating in this webinar. We hope you enjoyed the webinar with some useful takeaways. We would like to hear back from you. Kindly share your feedback or suggestions via our email, that is marketing@goyal-books.com. If you are looking for an opportunity to work with us in any capacity, like an author, resource person, subject expert, editor, reviewer, etc., kindly share your details with marketing@goyal-books.com. To conduct a webinar for your organization, kindly write to us at marketing@goyal-books.com with your details. To buy our books online, visit www.goyal-books.com. Our books are also available on Amazon. Goyal Brothers Prakashan, once again, thanks you for your participation in the webinar to make it useful.